Good morning, my dear children. Today we learn neighborhood service. This one, the last chapter of the neighborhood, and this one is neighborhood service and you. Here are some good and service you need in your daily life. Write G for the goods and S for the service. This one is what? This one is goods, the ice cream parlor. Then this one is barber uncle cutting the hair. This one is service. Then the doctor check you. Then this one is service. Then this one is what? The shop. And here you can buy some goods. So this one is G, and here is the tailor. That is, here is you take some service, so you can put the S, and this one is a shop, and here you get some goods, so you can write here G. So children, you can do all these things in your copy. That's why you can enjoy. Then the next page, we need several types of goods and service. There are different types of service in the neighborhood. We can get different goods and service from them, and here are some important service like market. A market has many shops which sell things and service. Is it? We can buy different things from the shop like chocolate, cake, vegetable, fruits, sanitary, books, sweet, garments, shoes, medicine, petrol, etc. We can also get several service from there like hair cutting, repair or vehicle and machine, medical examination, stitching of cloth and the like. In the big city, you can find mall, supermarket, super bazaar, cooperative store, and in village there are held weekly market or the haat, and where traders gather together and sell their wares. And then you can take some things for your need. Acha. Now post office. A post office is very important service. When you went to send a letter, you can go. Now at times, though no one can go for post a letter, so now at times the post office only used for saving money, or the postal only used for the government job or the government work. And nowadays we always use the email, except email, mobile, or other communication skill. So now post office we can't see the post mail, but the official documents are always transport by the post office, and then it help us send letter, parcel, or other places. We can also buy postcard, letter, and envelope from there. Sometime you will go in the post office with your grandfather or your father, then you see that type of work. This is very good things. This one is postman, and nowadays we saw some Amazon boy or the Zomato, that type of boy. But the previous time we see the postman who take all the cars and go to the houses, and they distribute the cards. Whenever a letter or parcel is received for us, the postman cycle to our home and deliver it. The post office also help to send money to others. This service is called money order. Nowadays this money order not available. Nowadays the post office also work like a bank. You can deposit your money there. Now police station, if you are in a trouble, you can seek help from the police. If a child is lost, he should go to the police station or contact the policeman around him. You can find policemen in a police station. They protect us from the thieves, robbers. Policemen also help the smooth traffic follow. You can see the traffic police in the road, and if sometime the children are lost their things or some places, that time you can go to the police and they can help you. Hospital, when a person fall ill, he has to go to a hospital. A doctor examine the patient there and prescribe the medicine. Nurse help in treatment. If your person is serious, he may be admitted there. The hospital, we can't go this type of place, but sometime we must be go for the health, and we recover from the hospital. Now bank, you can nowadays this is bank service is very important. When we deposit our money in the bank, it gives us the interest. The bank also gives money, other service. If you have no money for education, you take from the loan from the bank, and get a bank also gives loan for the business, purchase car, houses, etc. And then what is fire station? When a fire breaks out of the place, if the we call the room, we call the fire station, and at this fire engines come out, and they put the water and the gases also, then they spray the water for the fire, and they save our life. Then the places of recreation, there are some places of recreation of the neighborhood like park, stadium, cinema hall, etc. Nowadays the mall is the most important recreation way where we go and enjoy ourselves, like food, we take food and we go to the cinemas, etc. And then nowadays the refreshment park we go, but there are no the enjoyable. Yes, there are lots of enjoyable things, but there are no friend, because we are lonely and we go lonely and we saw all the things, and then we come back at our home. Acha, now tick the right option. We can buy goods and service in a market or hospital. We can buy the service in my market. Then a post office also function like a hospital or bank, because here we transfer the money. Acha, now you have separate from your parents in a far, we will go to a police station or fire station. Police station, because if you are separated from your parents by chance, then you report to the police station. Police place of recreation entered and dash us, educated us and misled us. What? Educate us. Next, the answer in one word. You need to go to this place to buy sweet. Where you go? Shop. Then you want to send money order, so you will go to this place. Where? In your book there is a postman and a post office. You can write here post office, but other way you can write here also bank. Now people catch a thief to look him into this place, police station. Then you have hurt your foot, so you will go to this place. What? Hospital. Then you want to loan for a car, you will go for this place. Where? Bank. From bank you can take some money for loan. Then answer the question briefly. Write any 3 things that you can buy at a market. three things like your books, dress, then food, etc. How does a post office help us? Post office help us in the previous page. It will help us to send money order, then postal card, parcel, receive from the where? Post office. So then, where can you find a policeman? You can find a policeman from police station. What does a doctor do? Doctor do what here? Doctor examine the patient there and prescribe medicine. After that, what will you do if a building has a catch fire? You can call whom? Doctor? Police? No, you can call the fire station and the firemen come and put off the fire. They throw the pipes, sprayed water, then fire is gone. Then neighborhood and service, and you, in which shop you will visit to buy following good service? Medicine, the medicine shop or hospital, sweet shop, and then pastry baking shop, and then scale. This one is we go for the stationery, and then haircut we can go the barber uncles, that means saloon. Then the medical treatment we can go for the pharmacy or the hospital. Okay, dear children, you can write all the things and you can learn. I will taking some test. Okay, bye.